Now, I'm not saying every cop on the force is a bad cop. But for me, I can't figure out to save my life why I keep getting stopped. Many times I'm driving with the windows down and feeling the good breeze from the wind. But you stopping me with no cause. But you really stopping me because of the color of my skin. Now, y'all, I was brought up and taught that, son, you better respect the law. What the hell do you do when the law don't respect the law? I remember driving on my way home as I passed the intersection and crossed over. I seen the lights flashing, and then this old crazy cop pulled me over. Things got out of hand, but this man stopped me without facts. Next thing I know, we still into it, and he got his gun in my back. But the only difference between me and the men who have already been shot down is that I live to tell the story while they was buried underground. He never told me why he pulled me over, and he was real rough. But he also was smart. That's why he covered that badge number up. He was racist and out of line, but I'm used to that. That's fine. But then the questions that I asked, he said he'll shoot my black ass. As my little brother in the passenger seat, looking at the whole situation, I can see the anger in his eyes trying to figure out why this cop won't let us get to our destination. This cop told me I looked suspicious and I shouldn't been out that time of night. But y'all, I was just coming back from church. It was choir rehearsal night. I'm so sick of the police shooting down another brother, but I'm most sick of us as we keep shooting down one another. One thing I learned in this life, that bullets don't have no name on it, and when that trigger is pulled, anyone can get hit. But y'all, sometimes right just don't feel right, but I always make sure I do right. But even when I'm doing right, that cop still stopped me that night. My tags was up to date. I had that on the car. My insurance was up to date. I had that on the car. My inspection was up to date. I had that on the car. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't high. I was just trying to make it home. But for some damn reason, this cop wouldn't leave me alone. He also had his handcuffs on me, and he was about to take me to jail. But then I looked up. The Holy Ghost stepped in and handled it well. I've had enough of the police growing up. The police ain't never respected me. Sometimes I wonder when they see me, is it that they fear me? I don't cause no trouble at all. I was just trying to make it home that night by 10. But for some reason, once again, I got stopped because of the color of my skin. Now, y'all, I don't hate the police. I just want to see them change. But I know the times we living in, most folk gonna remain the same. I feel so sorry for parents whose child was gunned down by the police, especially a family who taught on love and showed it in a family of peace. How in the hell is there peace and justice when you had to bury your child and all your child was doing was being a child and being a child for a while? But in the hood, on the off day, I see a cop coming from the crack house or just coming from up some prostitute's house and coming up under her blouse. But I don't see nobody murdering cops. But when it comes to us, this mess got to be stopped. These cops go back to the office, and some of them may have a little argument. But now, let's just be real. How many cops are still going to be crooked in a department? Out here, a cop shot a brother in the middle of the day. That brother had no guns, no weapons, but you know what? That brother died that day. I saw it with my own eyes as I looked across the street. That man had his hands up. So he was shot down, cold-blooded dead. Now he's 6 feet deep. I listened to everybody arguing as I saw all the commotion, but I told everybody, y'all know what? That cop gonna get a promotion. So y'all, as I close, let's keep our head up. And let's keep doing what we've been doing. And pray it's like we don't get shot up.